Hello, myself Varun Singh from second year in NTC department. Today, we will be discussing about data analytics. Here, I have given outline of questions and topics that we will be covering today. Now, here our first question is: create a program that will print out words that starts with C, comma A, comma I, and F. Given statement is COVID-19 coronavirus cases are increasing at faster rate. For this, we will move to Jupyter Notebook. Here, you can clearly see that we have used string COVID-19 coronavirus cases are increasing at faster rate. Then we have used split function so that the string has been splitted into the list of strings, which is here. COVID-19 coronavirus cases are increasing, comma, at faster rate. This. After that, we will be checking for lowercase of c. For that, we are using result function in which we are using for and if condition to check whether the word starting with C, lowercase of c, will be printed out here. Here we can clearly see that the list of words that are printed out here are COVID, coronavirus, and cases. Similarly, we will check for A, and we will be using the same function in this entire program, that is result, for checking purpose of a lowercase of a, lowercase of I, and lowercase of f. The result will be printed out here as the words started with the lowercase of a are, and at. After that, we will check for I, for which we'll be using the result function. And the word starting with the I will be printed out here, which is increasing. Then we'll be checking for F, and the word starting with the F will be printed out here, which is faster. Now, first question is completed. Now we will move to our second question. Now, our second question is negative indexing with examples. The negative indexing starts with the end of the array, which has been given -1, then second one will be -2, -3, and so on. The negative indexing allows the string to accept the last character that is given as -1. So here we have given one example, list 1, comma 2, comma 3, and the negative indexing which we will be asking is -1, so that the output that will be get is 3. See, you can clearly see that the negative indexing -1 represent actually 3. Yeah. Now we'll move to third question, which explain and perform the operation bar chart, line chart, scatter plot using matplot library. For this, we will move to Jupyter Notebook. Here we will be importing Panda as PD because pandas are used for data manipulation. After that, we will import a matplot library as PLT. Then we will import NumPy as NP. NumPy because NumPy is being used with array. And then we will import Seaborn as SNS. We will be using Seaborn as because Seaborn is used for data visualization. We have been given file toyota.csv. With the help of that, we will be getting this table. We are getting only top 5 because we have used here data.head. That is why we are getting that output. Now we will be plotting a scatter plot in which we have given us we have assigned x-axis with age, that is in month, and y-axis is price, which is in euros. With the help of the file toyota.csv that we have been given, we have plotted a scatter plot of price versus age of the cars. After that, we will after that we'll plot line plot using limplot, As you can clearly see that the x-axis is been given age and y-axis price. We have been using different colors for a fuel type, and legend true has been given so that we can differentiate between the fuel type that are diesel, petrol, and CNG. We can clearly differentiate the lines since it is been in different colors. The blue line represents diesel, orange petrol, and green is CNG. Last one, here we have used count plot to make this bar chart of fuel type, and count is in the y axis, and the fuel type is in the x. And here with the help of the data to- file toyota.csv, we are getting this output. Now we will move to our fourth question. Introduction to data analytics. Here we will understand how data analytics. Data, when we gather raw information about data, we will analyze the raw data in order to make conclusions about the information. So here, the raw data which we obtain is then analyzed thoroughly to get to know about its past history and its current scenario, and of course to predict its future too. Types of data analysis. Types of data and type of data analytics, there are four types: descriptive, diagnostic analysis, predictive analysis, and predictive analysis. So there are four types. First one is descriptive analysis. In this, we will gather information about the data, and we will analyze the cause that had happened in the history. That is, we will be analyzing the historical data in the descriptive analysis. Then in the diagnostic analysis, we will be finding the cause, that is why it had happened in the past, so from the data which we have. After that is predictive. In predictive is like the name suggests, predictive analysis. From the raw data that we have, we will analyze and come to the conclusion that what kind of things that are likely to happen in the future. With the help of the data, we can analyze that, and that analysis is predictive analysis. Then is descriptive analysis. From the data that we have, we will analyze it thoroughly so that we can uh, see the what is the best current scenario that we can do with it. That is, what's the best course of action right now. So prescriptive analysis is for the present type, and that decision can be for long term and short term too. Then we have Python packages for data science. Here, NumPy, Skylit, Matplot, library, Gymnasium is been given. Then we have basics library in Python. Now we will be defining basics library in Python. Matplot, Matplot library. It is used for visualization. Gymnasium is being used for topic modeling, document indexing, etc. Then we have pandas. Pandas are used for manipulation of tools, as I have told you earlier in that program, in that question number 3. NumPy is used for working with arrays, that we have seen in the question number 3 too. Then Skylern, it contains a lot of efficient tools for machine learning. Skylern is basically used for machine learning purpose um, in Python. Now we'll move to our next segment, that is creating NumPy array using list. Here we have imported NumPy as NP. Then we have given one array 4, comma 8, comma 3, comma 5, comma 2. And then we have given array again array of data type int. It will This has been done to check the type of array which is being used here. So these are the main things that we will be using for checking the type. Moving forward, creating NumPy array zeros and ones method. Uh, in the zeros method, we will be getting we have using here 3 comma 3 matrix. In the zero this matrix, all the elements in the 3 comma 3 zero matrix will be 0, and in the ones method, all the 3 comma 3 matrix elements will be 1. Creating NumPy array using arrange method. Array 1, we have given one arrange method here. This is done to create one dimensional NumPy array for specified number of element. And we have used here is line space method, the I method, the random method. Now we will discussing this one by one. The line method. Here we have given 1 to 10, and this 1 to 10 is being divided into 10 parts. Here, this 1 to 10 is being divided into 10 parts. Then in the I method, we all the diagonal elements of the 4 comma 4 matrix will be 1, and in the random method, the all the elements in the matrix, this matrix will be random. So that is it from my side. Thank you.